Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer. Y'all out here playing with people's money. You playing with people's livelihood. And you playing with people's time. And I can't stop violence from happening when you do those things. There's repercussions for your actions. When I saw this story, it's a little older story, but it's refreshing every so many months because this guy is still out here scamming people. He answers to the government name of John Jackson. John Jackson, this bad-built ninja, is out here taking people's hard-earned money, lying about the services he does as a repairman, man. I don't know if y'all used to watch all that, but that was a character on there. But I'm taking you to South Carolina, Queen City. News has picked up this story, but he's moving around, so you'll probably hear about it in multiple places, North Carolina, South Carolina, but it sounds like he on the coastline just driving around, just finding victims. And a lot of times people trust referrals, or they just trust where they, the search engines they use. They just need a service, they hurry up and type it in, and whoever pop up first, that's who they call, and it's about the quickness of the resolution, or it's about the cheapness of the price. And sometimes you never do the background check because you just like, well, it says that they're certified, but baby, you need to see if they licensed and bonded. Let's hop down this little rabbit hole and see what we're talking about. Now, for 5 business years, this man who identifies as a repairman has been taking people's money and doing crappy jobs. And then he claims he completed when he know that his ugly ass is out here faking it. Now, there was a guy that actually booked him for the service. Something happened to this guy's refrigerator. Now, we know that life is life, and so a lot of people are on fixed incomes. A lot of people don't have an income. A lot of people are dealing with grief. A lot of people are just dealing with inflation. So people don't have time. They barely save up enough money to eat and then keep a roof over their head. So when an appliance inside their home breaks, or at their, unfortunately with their vehicle, it's a major setback. So this customer reached out and he said, hey, John. John said, yes. He said, can you fix my refrigerator? Because you don't want to lose your food too, right? John said, absolutely. Well, when John finished doing the job, Mr. Jackson, if you're nasty, the man said his refrigerator stopped working because it was leaking. And so John said he was going to go back over there and fix the leak. When he went back over there, the refrigerator just wasn't working at all. Carl Thomas. So now the customer has to use ice bags to toss in the freezer just to try to keep the inside food at a cooler temperature. And y'all know when the whole box unit is out, that refrigerator be hot like somebody's breath during the summertime. And your food just going to mold. Now, this gentleman that booked John Jackson's services said that he had family members that had passed away. He was in between jobs. And then just like I explained, there was an appliance issue, which was his fridge. So now John is back on the run. Like, John be out here hitting people for licks and then he'll vanish. But the whole entire state of North Carolina has banned him from performing services as a repairman because he has so many complaints against his services. And all he does is just create a new business name, have a new business number, and a business address. And now he done carried himself over the coastline road and went to South Carolina, and now he's doing his havoc in South Carolina. So it really sucks because he just basically can stay on the radar, because as long as he doesn't register anywhere on job sites and things, he's just popping up to people's homes that may put little ads on the neighborhood app, or they may put it on their Facebook. He's not having to go out to like a, one of those companies where you outsource people and then they have, like I said, the business insurance and they have the 5-star quality reviews. This man is just probably just seeing or hearing people's cries at stores and stuff like, I can fix it. I can. And then he's going and taking advantage of these people. John, I'm going to tell you like this. God don't like ugly. And at some point, somebody going to get their revenge for themselves, and then everybody else that you have ripped off are going to apply that revenge whether it's you going to jail, whether it's you having a serious injury. You can't keep playing with people the way you play with people. And that guy actually said, this is the type of stuff that makes you want to commit violent crimes. And I'm with you, because that's how bad your temper would get when you trusted somebody, you gave them cash for a service, and they run off with the bag. And they know that they falsified what they needed to do or said they were going to do, and they give you a bogus invoice. So when the guy ran back that address that was on that invoice, it went to some vacant apartment. And this is what I tell people all the time. Before you book a service, you definitely got to go. If they're giving you their real name, in most cases, if they're a thief, they're not. But for what you have, you just got to try to reverse and do some searches. And then basically ask them, are you licensed and bonded? Okay, where your reviews at? How long you been in business? Maybe you guys could start paying with certified funds, not certified funds, but paying through an entity like PayPal, because if the service is not completed or the product is not what they promised you, they'll refund your money because it's going to be locked into PayPal bank. Your bank won't be affected like that. But maybe he only accept cash, because that's what thieves do. They take advantage of you. They don't want no paper trail. But I hate that this happened to you and any other victim along the coastline, because John actually got busted because the actual Queen City News had faked like they were a client, your customer needing some services. So he, of course, is not supposed to be working at all because he's a fraudulent repairman. He showed up to the residence hoping it was another customer he was going to get over on, and it actually happened to be the news people inside this home. So when he rang the doorbell, ding dong 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 dong, and the reporter popped out, "Hi, this is Rachel Lee from Queen City News. Hey, John. Hey, John. Hey," and John took off running. Well, he didn't take off fast, because he definitely ain't got that type of agility. But he took off running, the power walking is what we'll leave. He was power walking, thighs rubbing together like a campfire sticks. But anyway, he took off and he was like, no comment, because he was like, dang, they caught up with me. But I don't know why, if the Attorney General has peeped their head in on this, why can't y'all like arrest this man? Like, why is he still able to roam like this is the thing. And again, I don't know the legalities behind things like this, because how could you keep tabs on him if he's moving in silence, right? But all I'm telling y'all, moving forward, you're going to have to ask more questions. I'm not victim blaming or victim shaming, because I've been there where somebody's done some shady practices and I didn't know about it until the future when another problem arises. And then it was like, oh, who did this right here? And I was like, oh, this person did. They'll say, well, dang, I'm surprised you're alive, because this is definitely some janky operation. But you paid the person in good faith and they did some janky stuff. Just say, I don't know how to do it. Just say, with your ugly ass, I don't feel like doing. Just say, ugly ass, I just shouldn't be doing this at all. And stop doing that, because your enemy ain't gonna never forget what your ugly ass face look like, and they're gonna be haunting you while you out there trying to get over on somebody else. So I'm telling you now, while you got life in your body, because baby, when they finally catch up with you, baby, they're gonna break your limbs. They're gonna break your limbs. You ain't gonna be working on nothing. You're gonna be hemmed up at a hospital with your hands in casts, because they're gonna knock you out on your ass. But y'all sincerely check your references of anybody you hire, and then make sure they have insurance. If they mess something up in your house, baby, you could just get on a top. But it looks like he has a target market that he goes after, and so y'all protect y'all senior citizen, y'all sick and shut-in people, because it looks like that's who his market is. People that don't really have the ability to log into an internet or something. They're not familiar with it, so they're not savvy with it, so they just trust basically somebody coming to their doorstep with a knock. Who is it? Or somebody just saying, nah, I seen this guy's ad. But baby, we gotta get out of them old days, because people ain't got integrity. But I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope now that this story's aired, you get your refrigerator fixed. But I am just the messenger. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, get on food with your girl. Make sure y'all check out my website. Yes, baby, it's awesome. www.shauniebeentertainment.com. You can check out the fan gear, optional drop donations. Running a holiday 20% off sale. So if you type in holiday in the promo code box, it'll give you 20% off. But there's no pressure to do either of those two, because I do see the likes, the shares, the comments, and it means the world to me. So I just want to say thank you from my lips to your ears for rocking with me, because y'all can be anywhere else in the world. But hop in them comments. Like I said, you might not get scammed. because you got a third eye. But somebody you love that's a little more open with their heart, a little trusting with their mind, and then of course they just need a service done rapido, so they just find anybody. They may not be willing and ready to just sit down and go through everybody's Google and Yelp review. They may not have the time or the patience to go and see if there's registrations with their licensing or if it's still in good standing. They may not have the time to actually see who what services, who referred them, or whatever. Do they have a photo of the work, that the completion that they've done? They don't have the time to look into that. They just know that they have something broken, they need it fixed. But I don't want you financially upset, because again, like he said, it's gonna make somebody do something really violent just because it hit the heartstrings the way you ripping people off, John. Whatever happens to you, John Jackson, happens to you, if John Jackson is your name. But I mean, Jackson. You just stop playing with people, baby. Stop. But until next time, y'all. Next story. And I'm out this. Peace.